This is Roger Struckoff with SysCon TV, Day 2 at Cloud Expo East in New York in the year 2015. Yeah, can you believe it? We're joined again by Sushil Prabhu with DragonGlass. He's been here before, and today he wants to talk first about search-based applications, search-based apps. See, it's like applications was easy for me to say. So is search-based applications. That's what we're going to talk about, Sushil. Thanks again for coming by. And what should people know?
Search-based application is a new breed of application architecture. If you look at the last 30 years of application building that we've done, we've typically used a structured database, relational database mostly, to build application. And with that, what happens is you have a schema that's predefined, you build an application, but the minute you have a new set of data that's coming in, let's say a new market data feed coming in or new data element, you got to redefine the schema, build new screens, change queries. It costs a lot of money. Also, if you look at the information landscape, there's more and more new data types and more information coming in. So the top two requests we get from our clients is, how do I bring new information in, and how do I improve the performance of existing application? Search-based application, this is a new architecture where we use search index. Now, all of us have heard of search. I mean, I'm sure you use search. And people think of search as simple text. It's like Google and Yahoo. And it's sort of similar, but not really. This is an index which can have both structured and unstructured data together. Right? There's a lot of open source products out there. Lucene is one of them, Solar is another one, Elasticsearch. These are all engines that you can use to build business application. So in a nutshell, search-based applications are applications where you use a search index to store your information, and you use a powerful search engine to retrieve the information. What are the big benefits? One, there are a bunch of them, but the big one to me is it is adaptive to new data elements. So let me give you an example of that. We just built an app where you can check it out. It's an app where you can have physician. You can type in your physician's name, and the app will tell you if the physician has taken any payments from any pharma company. We just released it. Just like yesterday. Yeah. So, and it's going well. This is all publicly available data. We made it searchable in a business app. Now, next week, we want to put Medicaid and Medicare information in that. And that's not a big project for us because we use an index. We can just dump this new data in, and the association between these two data types will happen naturally, which is not the same thing that happened in a schema, in a relation database. You would have to actually rewrite all the code. In this case, we don't have to. So we think adaptive to new data is a big thing. Second, very important point is performance. If you use Google, if you use Amazon, if you buy something on Amazon, you see how quickly you get the information. In fact, it knows what you're typing. Yeah. It corrects you. Search engines let you do that. It's not that something we do. So we build application. What we're trying to do is what you get on the internet, what the performance, the intuitive user experience, we want to bring the same experience to an enterprise app. So all the CRM applications or compliance application that you build, they can all use the same technology of search indexes.
It's sort of like you're looking at things inside out instead of just creating the data first and then searching it. So now let's set these other parameters up for the search, and then the data will come because in fact the requests are done in real time. There's an immediate need now. Correct. In essence, the database is the web.
Yeah, the database is the web. Actually, it is an index because the information is stored in our index, in the enterprise index, and then you use the browser to actually access it.
The potential database is what I'm saying. So what
yes.
sort of use cases are there?
Lots of use cases. The one typical use case that we've been helping many of our clients is almost every client has information dashboard where they want information from multiple data sources. One of the managed care service provider that we were planning on working with, one of the sort of the pilot use case that we are promoting is, think about an Uber CRM tool where you can get all the information about your customer, and while you're looking at all the information of the customer, you're also able to get all their SLA Word documents, SLA agreements, and more importantly, which I'm more excited about, in real time, you can also get all the server log information. So imagine a screen, and I wish I could show you here, is I'm looking at information from SIBO, information from Zendesk, which is all the issues that your customer is having with you. You're also getting information from sort of a SharePoint kind of a document directory, all the SLA agreements. But I'm also going out to your servers for the customers and saying, what the last time they had a lapse, or in the last 2 minutes, how it reacted. So you're getting all the information just like that in split second using this technology. So that's one use case. The second big use case is there's a lot of legacy applications, 40 years of legacy app. Many of these applications can be enriched by using this technology. You can take pieces of the apps that are not behaving properly or that are slow and migrate them to a search index technology, and those applications would behave much faster or would respond much faster.
It says structured, unstructured, and it's kind of funny. We think of structured data, and that's a pretty simple concept because there's so much of it, and it's traditionally how we think. You get to unstructured or non-structured, that's a big word. That describes a lot of different things. And in fact, some of the unstructured actually might be a collection of structured data. When I first think of unstructured, I just think of like real-time stuff coming in on the fly. But there's a lot more to it than that.
In terms of unstructured, when we put a focus of an enterprise, when we talk about all your Word documents, PDF documents, PowerPoint deck, all of that. And also, many of these organizations have internal websites and knowledge systems. So for us, unstructured is quite big, but it is information. We take this unstructured information and put a structure on it, okay, and then it makes it more easy to search it and more easy to make sense out of it, right? So when I am going after your record, you being a customer of my system, I can also bring in the SLA because I can associate the unstructured and structured together. So we put a little focus on the unstructured. It's not everything, but it is everything that's relevant to an enterprise.
I'm almost thinking of the old term mashup, the way that you're talking.
Mashup? Actually, that's a very good one because I give you 2 points. One is adapt to new data. You can improve your performance. The third thing that you can also do is because all of these search engines use web services or HTTP, very basic, many of them also use something called REST API. REST API. So what happens with that is you can actually create a service. We call it search as a service. Just like data as a service is a big thing, search as a service. And then you can, instead of building a front end to it, you can actually use that search as a service in a mashup. So I can actually, this app we just built, you can take that API and put it in your app, right, and make a mashup. So yes, that's what it's called, a microservice, and
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's in a way, we're coming back to some principles about service-oriented architecture, and in the early days of that, people didn't quite understand what they could do, and now it's
you're right on there.
Real.
Yeah.
What's the best way for people to engage? How do people engage with your company?
Well, we have our site DragonGlass.me, where we have a video where we show you how we bring it. They can definitely engage from there. We have a booth here, booth 440. Please come and join. We can show you a demo. We can absolutely, what we ask potential clients to come to us is, if you have a piece of data, bring it with you. We can actually build an app for you in 10 minutes without one line of code. Actually, we in our app, what we do is, we as a non-technical person who's never written code, could drop information in this DragonGlass platform, and will automatically sense the data in the index, and create an app for you. So there's a lot of different ways. You can email us, you can contact us on dragonglass.me, or just call us. Thanks. Yeah.
Cool. Dragonglass.me. We've been sitting here for this is great stuff. You've seen the future and past and the future, and it's all living right now. And and you're just getting started.
I haven't even told you about the machine learning and everything else we're doing, but this is
find out more.
Yeah.
You can go online and find out more and talk to Sushil.
Thank you.
We've been sitting here for a few minutes with Sushil Prabhu from DragonGlass.me. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for watching. For Syscon TV, this is Roger Struckoff.